guys, I wanted to welcome you to what I'm going to consider like a little plan with me. I'm doing a voiceover because the audio in my original footage got all screwed up, but I wanted to welcome you and show you what I do with a bullet journal and kind of explain what is a bullet journal and how it can be used. So let's get started. So in this, I'm going to be setting up my regular weekly spread that I have been using for the past couple of months. I typically start off by making a page that folds in half. Now the reason I have this page that folds in half, it kind of gives me a little bit more dimension in my spread as well as a little bit more regularity. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me, but that's one of the things I love about bullet journaling because there's no right or wrong answer, just like as far as journaling or making a sketchbook. So, see, I folded the page and then I flipped it back out. And from there, I grabbed my pencils and pens and everything that I needed and got started. So typically whenever I start setting up my week, I make these 6 by 6 centimeter squares. So here I am just measuring it out. The pen that I'm using here is kind of like a knockoff Micron. I know I got it from Wish, which I do not recommend it. It does not act like an actual Micron at all. But for some reason, it has outlasted all of my other Microns, and I don't know how. But it's supposed to be a 0.05. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to explain what a bullet journaling system is. The bullet journaling system was created by Ryder Carroll, and I believe what was the early 2012. And it was created as a physical analog system to help you track and keep track of the past, present, and future. Now, I will link in the description everything that happens and everything that he's able to design with this. A lot of people will take bullet journaling and just use it as he recommends. So a lot of times they'll have the beginning spreads be like your months in advance. I don't necessarily use that method just because it stresses me out more than I need, so I don't incorporate it. Moving forward, you get to see me start to set up. I do these mini habit trackers instead of a full monthly one just because it allows me to make it a little bit more custom. So if one week I really need to focus on, for example, taking my allergy medication or making sure my bed is made or doing more self-care, I can more readily do that specifically for my journal and for what I need. And that's what I kind of love about this system is there are no rules, but there's a template, if that makes sense.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So moving forward into my spread, I typically set up a section that I label to do / goals. So these are my goals for the week, things I want to, number one, accomplish, and I want to integrate into what I'm supposed to be getting done every day. So, and I think this section has really helped me in the fact that I can start my week and just like sit down and set all this up like either Monday or Sunday night and have a list of things I, number one, want to get done, number two, need to get done, and number three, things that just I want to tick off in general. I also have a YouTube idea section because I do want to be posting more often now. I felt really drawn to this, and I don't know what exactly it is, but I do want to show you what it is that I do for fun and also for personal.
Music licensing reimagined.
After all that is written in, I will then go in with one of my favorite Tombow dual tip markers and mark out which date is which. And I did want to try and do cursive this week, but yeah, there it is. It is the 533 Tombow dual tip brush, and I am using the brush end to go in and try my best at cursive. Personally, I suck at cursive because I'm dyslexic, and it just never made sense to me to have two humps in your normal M's and three in cursive. It just did not make sense. So I did what I like to call my version of cursive, which did not turn out well. But you know what? I'm not going to try and make everything perfect. I'll explain why I do that in a later video, but to me, having the imperfections of my journal makes me feel like I can still keep learning.
Music licensing reimagined.
One thing I did want to mention really quick while I am setting up that lettering is that I also used this method in college, and I found that I was a lot less stressed and I could more readily set up my assignments and whatever I needed to get done that week. So if you're in college and you're watching this looking because one of your friends is like, oh my gosh, I saw this system. Yeah, don't do a real fancy version like I'm doing because I consider this fancy, but find whatever works for you. If that means getting a pre-set up planner, go for it. After my main pages are all set up and my little half page is prepped, I'm then going in with the nib tip of my Tombow dual tip marker and setting up my journaling pages. Now I use these pages as a place to sit down at the end of my day and just like brain dump, because journaling has helped me so much throughout the years that I always recommend it to anybody who's looking to figure something out. Just brain dump onto some pages and then a couple weeks later look back at it and think, okay, I know how to solve this problem now. But that is pretty much it for setting up my week as we are coming to a close of this video. Thank you for staying along. I know it's probably not what you're used to seeing on YouTube, but thanks anyway. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. Make sure to hit that like button, and if you guys have any other questions about bullet journaling, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And I will hopefully see you guys next Sunday. Bye-bye.